Good morning, Kenya. It's a Saturday, March 28th, 2026. We are gathered in this room as a group of 10 media professionals and scholars to audit a phenomenon that is sweeping our streets. It's called Tuko kadi, where the national headlines are focused on the 2027 general elections. The real story is happening in the IBC registration desk. Sheila, take us through the last 7 days. What has changed in the voter registration landscape?
The numbers are staggering. Since Monday, March 23rd, we have seen 45% increasing in daily registration. Compared to February, the IBC enhanced continuous vote registration officially. Being in 2 days, on March 30th, but the Tuko kadi movement has started the process. We are looking at the target of 6.8 million new voters, but there is a catch: 80% of those eligible are under the age of 30. In Kakamega alone, the turnout of center, the turnout at centers has tripled. We are seeing a generation that was previously politically apathetic suddenly realized that their signature on that IBC form is legal contract with the future of this country.
I hear the numbers share, but I have lived through 2013, 2017, and 2022. Every time we see these queues, and every time by 5 p.m. on election day, the youth turnout is lower than the elderly. Why should we believe that Tuko kadi isn't just a social media trend for likes and retweets? Is a TikTok video of a voter slip going to lower the price of unga or fix the university funding bans?
That's a fair challenge. Let's look at the individual motivation. Warren, we have been tracking the ID crisis. Why is the Tuko kadi wave hitting a wall with the national registration bill?
Cedric, the legal battle is the gatekeeper to get a voter's card. You just need an ID, but as of March 2026, we have a backlog of nearly 1.2 million ID applications under the Article 38 of the Constitution. Every citizen has the right to be registered. However, the Bureau accuracy is currently acting as a form of voter suppression. I have been looking at the High Court case from the last month, where activists sued the Ministry of Interior for the delay of issuing Maisha cards. The Tuko card movement is just about the IBC. It's the legal right for the right of exist in the national database. If a student at Rongo University or Masinde Muliro University can't get an ID, they are effectively deleted from the 2027 election. We have been advocating for a temporary registration system where the students use their birth certificates and school ID to register. But the legal pushbacks from the state is intense. We are witnessing a battle between the old guard who want a controlled voters list and a new guard demanding digital inclusion.
Let me tell you what I saw in the market yesterday. I spoke to a mother whose three sons are at home. One finished university in 2023, no job. One is in band 5 of the university funding model and might drop out next semester. The youngest just turned 18. She told me, I'm walking them to the IBC myself because if they don't vote, they have no right to cry when the fees go up again. This is not just a youth wave, it's a survival wave. The Tuko kadi slogan has moved from the campus to the kitchen. When a student sees their HEF portal showing a balance they can't pay, they don't see a website, they see a political failure. They are registering because they want to delete the leadership, put them in band 5. It is an emotional grass fire that is burning in the village of Kakamega and the Rongo beyond.
From a strategic lens, Tuko kadi is terrifying for the established coalitions. In the past, you could predict a region vote based on the tribal kingpin. But Gen Zs don't follow kingpins, they follow issues. If 6 million new voters enter the system, they completely dilute the negotiating power of the traditional region blocs. We are seeing major parties like UDA and the newly formed opposition alliances trying to hijack the youth wave. They are putting their logos on youth posters, but it's being rejected. The youth are staying orphaned on purpose. They don't want to be owned by any politician. They are staying orphaned on purpose. They don't want to be owned by any politician. They are creating a third force that isn't a party, but a massive unbought voting bloc. This is the first time in Kenyan history, that we are seeing the issue-based mobilization on this scale.
Okay, so they have the cards, they have the IDs, but what about the 1,000 shillings bribe? Come August 2027, when the big money comes with a helicopter and a bag of money, will Tuko kadi hold, or will they trade their future for a meal today?
The data shows a shift. In 2024 protest, we saw protesters refusing money from politicians. That was a psychological turning point. In March 2026, we are seeing voter protection units, small groups of youths who are training each other on how to spot and record bribery using their phones. They are gamifying accountability.
As we close this first hour, the message is very clear. Tuko kadi is more than a card.